we go from Tampa. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On play action, Allen. And he is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 15 and a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Again, it's Walker.
And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
That's complete to Dell. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 13-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
Tackled on the play by Kaiir Elam. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Carlson able to put this one through, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Throwing to start the drive. Cameron.
Right side to Watson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Cameron. He finds his man. Complete. That's Barnett. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Cameron. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Barnett. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Up the middle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On play action, Allen.
That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First down, San Diego.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Allen off the play fake. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. Third down coming up.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. To the air, Allen. Dancing to his left.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Okay, ready. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Throwing again. Cameron. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Seven Pirates, Seven Pirates.
On 3rd down. It's Barnett, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A give for Walker running right.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A 3rd field goal in the first half. Now what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
And Walker once more.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
70 Rangers. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On 1st and 10, Cameron. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Barnett. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Back to throw. Cameron. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fly incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That is caught by Dell.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. He finds Watson complete.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Take right open.
Now Lawrence.
He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And they will find Davis. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Bucs 24-yard line.
Now Allen. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Mozzie Smith there to bring him down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Reed. Touchdown. Jayden Reed with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Sentinels are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Hey, I'm gun.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back now in Tampa, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. He gets away from one and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Walker, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Bucs are right back in this football game.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive. Cameron completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Lawrence.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
The return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Lucas Van Ness.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. Now run with Walker, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And touchdown!
Jamison Williams,
75 yards.
and the Sentinels look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, Ryan.
This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan.